All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JGGen24, and today we're going to be grinding out the Captain Blizzard program that just dropped about a few minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago, actually. And I could already see here there are two cards here. We got Tony Perez, 70s and 80s. They're looking for. And we also have Ian Kinsler, 30-30 Club. All right. First things first. Thank you. Thank you, Bubbles. I appreciate the 500 bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for coming back into the stream multiple times. I really do appreciate your support. Honestly, you just being here, that's all I can ask for. You know, I don't ask of anyone to donate bits or subs. I mean, if you'd like to, that's your obligation, or that's up to you. But for me, just being here, that's all that matters. Thank you for the sub as well. I appreciate that. You're too nice, Bubbles. I really appreciate that. All right, so we got the Captain Blizzard Drop 6 program. This is actually not Drop 7, but Drop 6. My subs are cheap, so the bits make up for it. Doesn't matter to me. I actually misprinted here. I thought this was Drop 6. It's not Drop 6, it's Drop 7. Yeah, for me, if I were to gift a sub, it would cost me $6. Obviously, I can't manage my own sub because this is my channel. Wow, really? Dang, dang, okay. Well, I still appreciate it either way, so thank you. All right, so it looks like in addition to captain cards, we need wins with 70s and 80s pitchers. So Gibson, Gossage, Carlton, Perry, Nolan Ryan. For 80s guys, it could be Simmons, Carter, Baylor, Molitor, Dawson. And 30-30 guys, I'm surprised they don't say I'm surprised they don't say Juan Soto here, because he just got it. This season was just his 30-30 season. First time, actually. He almost could have had a 40-40 season. Acuna also accounts for that, as well as Shohei Ohtani. So a lot of options there. All right, let's go ahead and build this team. Of course, it'd be great if there were guys who got 30-30 seasons in the 80s and 70s. So someone like Howard Johnson would count for that. I think Willie Mays did it, although he's not. Wait a minute. Willie Mays is not a 70s or 80s player. I mean, he wasn't he part of the Mets in when they made their second World Series push in 73. I guess that counts. Whatever. Not that big of a deal to me. Let's see. I don't think Lou Brock would count, only because I don't think he's ever hit 30 home runs in a season. So, what's up, SB Champ? How are you? Let's see. Who could we throw in here? I mean, we could throw in Cal Ripken because technically he did play in the 80s. Could throw in Ripken. He's never played. So the new Captain Blizzard is honoring those who have joined the 30-30 club, as well as the players from the 70s and 80s. So the range here is players from the years 1970 to 1989. And then Ian Kinsler, he boosts the guys that were part of the 30-30 club. Nice. 3-stream streak. I appreciate it, Bubbles. You have to get you have to get home runs and stolen bases with the 30-30 guys, and then you need to get let's see. You need to get extra base hits with 70s and 80s players, as well as win with the 70s and 80s pitchers. So you could literally do Bob Gibson, Rich Gossage, Steve Carlton, Gaylord Perry, Nolan Ryan. Honestly, I don't even think it's that bad. Andre Dawson, I believe he counts. I think he was mentioned as one of the 70s and 80s. In fact, did he ever have a 30-30 season? Andre Dawson? Let's see. He had 30 home runs or 32 home runs in 1983 and 25 stolen base. Oh, wait. Chicago, 49 home runs? No. I mean, at the beginning part of his career, he did have the over 30 stolen bases, but it never was part of the club. So, unfortunately, not Andre Dawson. Let's see. Jim Rice definitely counts because he was on the Red Sox 1986 World Series team, so he technically counts. I just don't know if he counts towards also, I doubt it though, if he counts towards 30-30. Jim Rice, let's see. Nope. But it is a captain boost card, so let's see center field. Who do we got? No, he's too. He never played in the 70s, as far as I know. Rich Ankiel, no, he was more 2000s. I mean, they did say Willie Mays. Yeah, he played from. So technically, he would count. And he also has the 30-30 season, so that helps. That helps with him, or that helps that mission. So we'll throw in Willie Mays. I'm pretty sure Harmon Killebrew would also count. Brooks Robinson. Wade Boggs definitely would count. Uh, Dick Allen would count because he did play in the 70s, but did he have a 30-30 season? If not, I mean, maybe Paul Molitor had one. Nope. Oh wait. Yeah, no. Dick Allen never had a 30-30. Most of this stream is going to be me trying to figure out if these guys even had 30-30 seasons. I mean, Joe Torre definitely counts because that card's from 1971. But he wouldn't count for 30-30. That's the only thing. I guess for this one, I want to get some more representation in terms of the in terms of the 30-30 guys. Where was Stephen Wright? Oh, there he is. I mentioned Ronald Acuna Jr., but my outfield is kind of full right now with all the guys from. I just have nowhere to put them. Let's see. First base is going to be hard because usually those guys aren't known for their speed. So I guess this is a position that we should look to get someone from the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Like I'm pretty sure Willie McCovey should count. Yep, he did play. So we'll put in Willie. He's a captain anyway. That should boost it. Second base, Brian Roberts. No, he's never had 30 home runs, so there's no way with Brian Roberts. Bill Mazeroski, I'm pretty sure he counts. Yeah, he played in his last year was 1972, so he definitely counts towards that. But actually, maybe Ketel Marte, does he count for 30-30? Well, first let me check Bill Mazeroski. Let me do that first. No, never had more than 19 home runs in a single season, so No, Marte never had 30 stolen bases. That's a shame. Actually, maybe Ryan Sandberg would count. Yeah, he would definitely count for 80s, 70s, and 80s. But they have a 30-30 season. That's the thing. No, unfortunately not. He got close in 1990 with 40-25, but he had a lot more power. If he had a lot more power early on in his career, he could have had a 30-30 season to get Dang, I thought you would have gone for it. I'm just trying to build up my team right now. Um, Rod Carew should definitely count. I'm kind of surprised he's a second baseman. I thought he was a first baseman. Yeah, Rod Carew would definitely count. All right, let's put him in there. So let's see. We've got three guys that had 30-30 seasons. We have five guys who are from the 70s and 80s. And I haven't even gotten to the pitchers yet. Would Whitey Ford count? He would not. Nolan Ryan would count. Greg Maddux should count. And Roger Clemens would count too. Pedro, unfortunately, not. He was early 90s, I believe. Mike Mussina, maybe he should count. Mike Mussina. Nope, just on the 1991. Not good enough. Kerry Wood, maybe? Nope, not Kerry Wood either. Dang. Later, I don't think so. Gaylord Perry, they said. So we can add him. Not that it really matters. I only need one guy from. I only need one pitcher. Tom Glavine, definitely. His first year was 1988, so he definitely counts. Dennis Eckersley, for sure. John Franco. Unless, no, he was 80s, right? Yeah, 1984. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Rob Dibble, I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, 1988. Wow, so same time as Tom Glavine. What a stacked rookie class. Let's see. Who else? Who else can we add here? They said Rich Gossage, so Gossage can be in there. Rob Nin, I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's 1993, but Mark Davis might. Yeah, Mark Davis definitely counts, so let's see. Who else can we throw in? Emmanuel Clase. Excuse me. Lee Smith for sure. Whee. Now I'm going all the way back to pitchers that I'm like going back all the way to their lower '90s cards, but that's where I'm at this point. Let's see. Suter, Suter definitely it would definitely count. All the way back, all the way back, gone. Let's see. No on these guys. Yeah, Rolling Fingers should definitely count. Yep, played. He can definitely be in there. All right, I think we've got our. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, Real Muto never had. He never had more than 30 home runs. And he never had more than 30 stolen bases. So, but is there a catcher who had a 30-30 season? Let's see. Catchers in the 30-30 club. Let's see. Wait, Craig Biggio was a uh, did he ever, because he could play catcher. He can. Did he ever have 30 home runs, though? That's the thing. Nope, never had 30 home runs, so he wouldn't. I mean, he would count for 80s, But at that point, I might as well just put in Gary Carter. And you know what? I think I'm going to take out one of these 80s guys, like, because I want to get Acuna in here. So that way I have five guys from the 80s, 70s and 80s, and 5 guys who have achieved a 30-30, or 4 guys who have achieved a 40-40, a 30-30 season. So I think that's a good way to do it. Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play a quick conquest game so that I can get this win with the 80s guys. Excuse me. Wow. You know what I need to do? I need to charge my phone. So give me 1 second. Man, that thing has been off charge. Or my phone has been off charge for like days. And I was able to get a couple days out of it for its battery life. That's pretty incredible.
Runner, runner, runner! Hey! No, he's in there, safe! Hey! No, too late.
What up, cheater? How are you? Good. What's on my shirt? This is Garrett Wilson's number 5. Said somewhere in my area a person died by
Runner, yes, yes!
3 dogs. I'm assuming that the dogs did not kill the person, right? Or you're saying that the dogs mauled the person?
Yeah! Oh, he's safe. Ball, that's out. On the tag, he's out.
I probably don't need any more stolen bases here, but I'm still gonna go for it. Oh. Oh well.
You're out.
Wow, good for him. This team must be really good. My sister played on a high school team. Her high school team once, I don't know if it was states, but it might have been like regionals or something like that, like back-to-back years. Her first 2 years. Unfortunately, she was a part of it her freshman year, but I think it was her sophomore year when she tore her first ACL. Have I thrown in the towel for the 20? Not yet. Still waiting to see if they make any more moves.
Ball one. One ball, two strikes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is so sad. That's why you gotta be careful when you're driving. Gotta be careful, you never know. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace.
Yep, that ball went out.
My prayers out to the goalkeeper's family and his teammates. That must be so hard.
One ball, two strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pitching for the Pirates, number 67, Braxton Ashcraft.
Oh,
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Listen, I think the playoffs, as far as who gets the Super Bowl, it's open season. Anybody can win it.
two strikes.
So I wouldn't put it past anyone to claim that to make it to the Super Bowl. So the Bills are going to be tough.
Count is 3-2.
Do I think the Packers are beating the Bears? Well, they are getting Jordan Love back, right? Didn't he clear concussion protocol, but they kept him out for the last week? So that definitely helps their case. Getting Jordan Love back is a huge... Malik Willis to the Jets, maybe? Are you're talking about draft? Oh. Well, the Jets are not going to have they're not going to have Tyrod Taylor. I don't think they're bringing him back. And
Now pitching.
and who knows if they want to cut bait on Justin Fields. Probably do, like cut their losses. Okay, well, sounds like it was a pretty good start, but it was only one game. If they want to take a flyer on him, I guess they could, but, you know, if the Jets can get Fernando Mendoza, I think they're going to want to go. I think they're going to want to make him the starter. That's if they could get him, if the Raiders are even interested. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of having 7 teams in the playoffs. I'd rather see the original 6 for each conference.
Three.
Well, that's the way it works. That's the way the divisions were set. Nah, even the NBA, I don't like what they do, expanding it to 10 teams. I don't like that. I'd rather they go back to the 8 to the original 8.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Yeah, but for a long time, the top 2 teams in the NFL would get a break, or the top 2 teams in each conference would get a first round bye, and then it would be 3 and 6 and 4 and 5. I'm talking about the play-in.
No balls, 2 strikes.
You know that now it expand. You got the top 6 that are guaranteed playoffs, and then you have 7 through 10 battling it out for the. I guess no. Wait. How did they?
Pitching for the Pirates, number 50.
I personally am not. I feel like that's more like a participation trophy kind of deal.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I don't like it, but that's just me personally.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Then again, I haven't been interested in the NBA in a long time. Right, I'm saying they expanded the playoffs for.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
They expanded the playoffs for the 9 and 10 seeds, and I don't like that. I was okay with just having 7, 1 through 8 per conference. The way I see it, if you're not good enough to get the 8 seed, there should be no playoffs for you. That's the way I see it. Tiebreakers go to tiebreakers. That's it. However they determine it. Conference record, division record, play a record against the other in season. Determine it however you want.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 47, Isaac.
It should just be 1 through 8.
Ball.
That's the way I see it. And if you're not good enough to win the tiebreaker or get into the playoffs, then you're not good enough to be there, in my opinion. Jesus.
The third baseman.
I would absolutely hate it.
Right.
I was fine with the. In fact, it is. Hold on. Was it now? It's. it's 6 teams per league, right? The first two get a bye, then it's division winner versus the lowest seed, and then 4 and 5. But I would absolutely hate that if they expanded any further. I hated it when they expanded it to 6 teams. Because that's ridiculous in my mind. I was actually good with the way they what they had it in the what was it, the mid 2000s or mid 2010s. I hate it. I hate the way that's set up now. I was fine with it being the top 4 teams in the rankings. I was fine with that. But since it's expanded, it's gotten absolutely terrible. Yes. And you know what? You could call me a self-hater because Penn State benefited from the expanded. No, that's not the way it should be. The best 4 teams in the nation. That's who should be competing for a national championship. Not not anyone else. You're not good enough? Too bad. Tougher schedule, join the Big 10 or the ACC or whatever. What are you talking about? They did it for so long. It actually worked. Now I can't keep up, and now a bunch of bowl games went out of the hands of people teams that could really use it. No, I think it's worse. I think it's absolutely worse.
That's outside. Ah! 1-1.
Except the same team could win the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and the National Championship all in 1 year, thanks to the playoffs. That's ridiculous in my mind. Winning the Cotton Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, and the Orange Bowl, the 4 major bowls prior to the National Championship, those meant a damn thing. Now they don't. Now it means nothing. But those bowl games actually used to mean a damn. Now they don't. And that's what the college football playoffs has done.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Oh, did something not get completed? What? Tom Glavine didn't count. Oh, whose card is from the 1970? Oh. Well, that's different. That's different. We also wouldn't have Notre Dame canceling its rivalry with USC over this. Yeah, and they lost Lane Kiffin, too. Plus, Ohio State is not in the college football playoffs now anyway, either. I didn't say that I wasn't complaining about upsets. I love seeing a school like Ohio State go down. I love to see it. But I like to see it in the regular season, not within the expanded college football playoffs. But see, that's how the NCAA makes its money. Gets you to watch more college football so they can sell more to advertisers. All this is about money. That's all it's about. It's sad. Because I'd like to see it happen during the regular season. And it didn't Indiana take down Ohio State in the Big Ten championship? Didn't they win the Big Ten championship? Right, so they wouldn't have even been in the college football playoffs if it were a if it were four teams. It would have been Indiana. Well, I can't speak to 2017 because that year, actually, Penn State should have won that year too. That was their year because that was the final year of Saquon Barkley. So they should have won that year, but they didn't. All right. Well, I have to make some changes here. Because clearly Glavin won't count. Gaylord Perry is fine. They were. They were top six. Yes, they were. They were undefeated up until they got to, what was it, Iowa? Iowa, they lost there, but they were like they were like top two, I think. Okay, not on selection day, but I'm talking about during the rankings, during the season. They were top two, but they lost to Iowa, and then they lost to Ohio State, and then they lost to Michigan, and that was pretty much it for them. The way I see it, they weren't top four that year at the end of the day, so they didn't deserve to be there. Fernando Valenzuela would count, as would J.R. Richard. Well, this that Penn State squad did not have the expanded college football playoffs, and you know what? I say good. They made the most of it with their bowl game. I think they won the Rose Bowl that year, didn't they? Right. So at the end of the day, the Rose Bowl, at least that was a significant bowl game. But now it doesn't mean a damn thing. There's the Greg Maddux card that I should have used. That right there. 8th? I thought they were ranked higher than that. Or was that their final ranking? There's Vita Blue. That's 1994, so. But but that's not what was there, though, cheater. That's the thing. Back then, it was the top 4 in the nation. Would Penn State have even won the national championship? I couldn't tell you. I mean, I thought they had a pretty good shot that year, but they didn't come through. So if they weren't good enough to beat Ohio State that year, then I don't think they would have been able to win the national championship. Plain and simple. But they still lost. Just like this year, they lost to Oregon. They lost to Ohio State. At the end of the day, they still lost. It doesn't matter that they only lost by 1. If it were that close, they could have beaten Ohio State, but they didn't. So at the end of the day, they weren't good enough. I don't know what else you want me to say, cheater. All I'm saying is that I don't believe this current college football playoffs. I don't like this system. That's my opinion. I was okay with having the top 4 battle for the national championship. That's fine. I understand that you don't agree with me. That's fine. We can have differing opinions. But see, I was okay, if we're talking playoffs, I was actually okay with what the MLB did in terms of their playoff expansion in the mid 2010s. I think 2016 was the first time that they did it. And, like, basically it was one wild card round, two wild card teams that would play, and the winner of that would go on to face the
Now pitching for the Pirates.
would go on to face the top
Number
seed in the
36.
playoffs. I was okay with that. I actually liked that because it gave the second seed a chance, or it gave the second wild card a chance. What's up, Poopin? I'm doing all right. I'm just talking about playoff expansions and how I basically hated it. Like, across the board, I don't like any of the playoff expansions that any of the sports leagues have implemented. Across the board. The NFL, I hate the idea of
No strike.
7 teams per conference. I was okay with 6. NBA, I hate the play-in tournament. I'd rather just see seeds 1 through 8 battle it out. NHL, do they still do a playoff play-in tournament, or not really? Because
Ball, that's in.
Poopin, you remember when everyone was complaining about the Rams hosting the Super Bowl at their stadium, and then they made it to the Super Bowl against the Bengals? You remember how people were complaining about that? It's kind of the same way how I feel about the Hurricanes being one step away from playing the national championship at Hard Rock Stadium. That's just how I feel. I'm not trying to undermine the Miami Hurricanes. It's just it's the same issue I had with the Rams hosting the Super Bowl against the playing in the Super Bowl in their home stadium in 2020. Or not 2021, I believe it was. Because 2020 was in Florida, I believe. Because that was the one where Tom Brady led the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. I'm a Penn State guy, so as long as Ohio State goes home crying, I'm all for it. But I'm just not a big fan of the college football playoffs expansion. I was just happy with the way they did it in the mid-2010s, where the top 4 teams would compete for the national championship. Everyone else, too bad. And there were also no guarantees with the whole you win the national champ, or you win your conference, you get an automatic bid in. Like, to me, it just seems like everyone's trying to be the college basketball tournament.
Hey. 0-1.
Yeah, Carson Beck was very good at Georgia, and he saw an opportunity at Miami. I don't blame him.
3.
Strike 3, sit down.
2.
Person back. I guess they don't have a lot of faith in Daniel Jones. Well, they got as much out of him as they could this year.
No balls.
I'm just hoping my Jets somehow get
Ball. That's inside.
Fernando Mendoza, but I don't think it's going to happen because the Raiders are... Oh, all right. Because the Raiders are not going to trade that first overall pick, even if it is for the second. Strike 3, sit down.
Counts 1-0. That's outside. Ball 1, no strikes. Got him.
I didn't mean to swing at that.
He's out.
Oh, well, too late.
Aye. 0-1.
What? What happened yesterday?
Aye. 2. 0-2 is the count. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball inside. Aye. I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's off the plate. Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aw, jeez, man, that sucks.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down. I mean, you can't call PlayStation, say, hey, I want my account back. They can't give it to you. All right, well,
0-2.
I'm assuming that if there were any credit cards
1 ball, 2 strikes.
on your account that you put them on pause, right?
3.
Oh, well, did you try today? I don't know why they would have been closed yesterday. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, all right. But I'm assuming, but did you, like, cancel any cards that were on that account that got hacked? because you may want to monitor it in case they're trying to use it to buy to get stuff. Okay.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 66, Kyle Nicholas.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Yeah, it's important that you get that if your account is hacked, you call the credit card company immediately. You tell them, I did not make these charges. You dispute them, and then you ask them for a new card.
Out.
128.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Tommy.
I wouldn't. I would just dispute the charges that were made to your card, unless they're telling you it's a service fee.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
Someone used my name to steal $25,000 from the Department of Veterans Affairs.
0-1.
And this was a couple years ago. So I had my identity stolen. I changed all my passwords and everything. I monitored my accounts, made sure that there were no, and also put an alert on any future cards that were opened up in my name, so... I don't think so. I think your best bet is to start building up your new account. I think that's all you can do. But hey, I actually wouldn't mind that though. Because now you could just do it all over again. It's like playing a whole new season. And it'll keep you preoccupied for a couple months until MLB The Show 26 comes out. Oh, look at that. We just completed the program. Like that. Okay. Sure, that works. Oh, I imagine. But it happens, and the important thing is that, one, you don't panic. Two, you act quickly, because now you have to monitor your account, and you have to go talk to all the major credit unions and say, hey, my identity has been stolen, or someone may be trying to open cards in my name. If that happens, you guys need to put an alert and let me know if anyone tries to do that. And then I'll say, no, this is not me. All right, so that's the end of the Captain Blizzard program. Taking out all my my family, which I didn't mean to, and I apologize for that to happen. God, what the hell? I hope I'm not losing my voice here. All right, well, that's pretty much all I could do. Let's go over to Diamond Quest. See what we got. Let's see. Who could we? We already did that. I got Tom Glavine, so we're done with that. We're done with that. We did those. Well, I'm sure they understand that you were frustrated, you were upset. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. As long as you got things taken care of. Well, that's why you go to credit unions and you that would be Visa, MasterCard, TransUnion, I believe. You go to those companies and you make sure that there's an alert put out, a credit alert, and you tell them that if anyone tries to open credit cards in your name and it's not you, that they alert you, and then that way you can tell them, no, that's not me, and then they'll stop it from happening. So I think this is a postseason Diamond Quest because they're limiting us to the teams that made the postseason. So I'm pretty sure that this is good. Then at least you know it works. All right. So left field, Davis Schneider. Center field, Sizemore, he's nearly there. Churio is nearly there. Yeah, we'll do Churio. The other person I talked to, she never told me about it. Told you about what? Oh, wait, did I already do this? Because that's Adolis Garcia. So, do I already have Adolis Garcia and Roy Oswalt? All I was saying was, yeah, I do have them. All I was just saying was that you should check with the major credit unions, Visa, MasterCard, TransUnion, all that. And you need to make sure that they don't, that if someone tries to open a credit card in your name, that they flag it, they let you know about it, and then if you dispute it, then they're going to stop it from happening. Because the worst thing that can happen right now is that your credit score gets ruined. Okay, well then I don't need to worry about that Diamond Quest because I already did it. So don't need to worry about that. And I already did that. So I guess there's really only 3 left for me to do. I thought there'd be more. Alright, I guess we'll do the Halloween one. Hackers have all kinds of ways. There might have been a breach with PlayStation, and people were able to access those accounts. I mean, my account hasn't been impacted, but maybe yours was. So a breach, even a little breach, could happen. If you ever got a phishing email, sometimes that could happen. Right. And I'm not restricted now because no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's good to have this conversation because it happens. Okay? You know, people have their identity stolen all the time. It's just the world that we live in now. You know, so I don't mind I don't mind giving some advice. I mean, it happened to me, and I know why it happened because I was stupid. Not because I got caught up at a phishing email, but you know, for a different reason. It must have been like a breach or whatever. I also remember when I was in college, Yahoo had a breach, and my email was one of the accounts impacted. So I had to call this IT service and get them to unlock my account because that was the only email I had up until that point. Hold on, something is seriously wrong. Ugh. I don't know. All of a sudden, I don't feel so good. Right, exactly. You know, do whatever you need to do to make sure you protect your account. You know, make sure you don't put too many credit cards on your or debit cards on your account so that way if it does get hacked again, you know, you don't lose as many credit cards. I mean, that's ultimately what these hackers are interested in. They want your information because they want to put credit cards in your name and then they want to use it to upcharge you. And then they'll never pay it, but it doesn't matter because it's not, they already have the stuff. So you're going to get stuck with the bill. Your credit score is going to be impacted. And then they get to keep whatever. And they don't feel bad. And I mean, that's usually what it is, but sometimes these hackers, they'll just sell your information on the dark web. They'll do that too, so. Just trying to build my team for this. There we go. All right. Oh God. I can assure you this afternoon I felt fine, and then all of a sudden I don't feel as well. I don't know what's up with that. Ah, crap. Only 2 hits. No, it's fine. It's fine, Upin. You don't have to worry about it.
Ball.
I don't mind talking about it. I mean, what else was I gonna talk about? Honestly, I was just talking about the playoffs and sports being expanded and everything. So, Scan here says that the MLB the show has updated their website and now it's blue and orange. I was fine with the way that it was before.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny
You know,
Pasquantino.
I was fine with 2 wild card teams before we got to the NLDS. Now you have a division winner in the wild card round, and they could possibly not even advance. So what's the whole point of them winning the division if they might not advance? At least to the divisional round.
Nope. Hey.
Cheater would not like to would not like to hear that from you. He's a Jaguars fan, so.
One.
Well, he was in here earlier.
Leading off for the Wolves, the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
0-1.
Okay. All right. I'm a Jets fan, so I can't really trash talk. I mean, my team has not made the playoffs in like 15 years, so I have no reason to be trash talking. Yes, but at least the Colts have a Super Bowl as recently as 2006. Jets haven't had one since 1969, so I'll take that drought over the Jets' current drought. You want to trade?
The batter, the center fielder, Michael Perez.
Hey, you guys thought Sauce Gardner, so enjoy them. I just can't believe the Jets finished the year without even so much as having an interception.
Ball, that's too high.
Jets fans have been asking for refunds for the last 15 seasons. Oh my god. Well, we're already past Black Monday, so if he hasn't been fired already, I don't expect him to get fired at any point.
Ball.
Well, then there you go. Sorry.
Got him.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Hey! 0-1. Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball 1.
Oof, man. Oh, yeah? Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. He's a
Now batting,
pitch.
the catcher, JT.
He's a legendary pitcher, no doubt. Accolades speak for themselves. MVP, Cy Young,
Yep, that ball went out.
All-Star. So it makes sense that they would want someone like him. As long as he doesn't suck up to the Dodgers. That's the thing I hated about the ESPN announcers. It seemed like they always hated on the Mets whenever they were on Sunday Night Baseball. So as long as Kershaw doesn't always try to make it about the Dodgers, then I'll be fine with him as an analyst. Let me try to get some heat in
Now
here.
batting, third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Maybe having some heat might help me. Right now, I don't feel too bad.
Got him.
I
Second
don't
baseman,
know.
Luke Keishaw.
Damn it. Jim Abbott. Okay.
Look at Captain High Roller over here.
I wish I can share your enthusiasm for it. But my Mets might not even be good this year, so. Oh god, and I'm player locked on Stan Musial.
Got him.
See, the other thing too that concerns me is that after the season is done, we may be heading for a lockout. And who knows how long this one's going to last. Because teams are not really happy with the way that the Dodgers have built up their dynasty. So I'm afraid we may be heading towards a lockout. Well, they want some of these teams want to introduce a salary cap so that way teams like the Mets or the Dodgers or the Yankees, you know, they can't have all the good players. But the players are never going to support that. Right. So we're probably going to head towards a lockout. I hate to see one because the last one did nobody any good. Yeah, but teams like the Rockies, the Pirates, they don't have that money though. So they feel it's an unfair advantage
For the Wolves, the
to
center
teams
fielder,
like New York and LA. Meanwhile, they have to budget their way through and hope that they make the playoffs or can make a push towards the playoffs.
Got him.
That's why they want a salary cap so that the player, they have a chance at. And yet it didn't work out for us. And now we don't have Pete Alonso, we don't have Edwin Diaz, we don't have Brendan Nimmo, and we don't have Jeff McNeil. So we're restarting. Damn it, it's probably that damn Tylenol that I took. I always have a bad reaction to Tylenol whenever I take it. I take something else like Advil, but there's so
Ball, that's inside.
I don't know who they should. I really want them to go after Cody Bellinger. I think he would be good.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Oh God.
Now batting, third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
That's an out. Oh.
All right, welcome back. Unfortunately, I'm not doing too well in this Diamond Quest. I've been getting fail after fail after fail, and at this point, I'm lucky if I even hit 50% at these stadiums. And apparently, I'm sneezing. I think whatever this damn allergic reaction is having a bad impact on my mindset. Yeah. Well, Blue Jays are not wasting time. They want to get back to the World Series, and this time they don't want to lose to
He's safe.
the Dodgers.
Hey! Safe! He's in there!
Well, you get that close, and you don't end up putting the Dodgers away. Yeah, it's going to haunt you for a while. Maybe, probably until you win your next World Series. Whenever that may be.
On this board, that will be a home run.
You think Yamamoto should have won the Cy Young? Won it instead? Uh, Not as far as I know. Well,
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Ah! 0-1's the count. Off the plate, ball 1. Ah! 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, that's low. Oh,
7 outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
come on, Ripken.
no, he's in there.
Should try to steal with him, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna regret this.
Safe, he's in.
Oh, thank God.
And they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this. Five outs left.
Yankees.
And they have just
Okay.
1 run left to score. Let's go.
No,
Ball 1.
that I don't like you.
Counts 1-0.
Up until they ran into the Blue Jays.
He's out.
4 outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
Runner, he's going,
1-0.
Oh,
He's safe.
sorry. Yeah, that Tylenol I'm not having a good reaction to. So now, even though I started off fine, the Tylenol's just having a bad effect on me.
He's out.
3 outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score.
No,
Let's do
Houston is on the decline now. Houston's on the decline. They're not. They're gonna have to rebuild, much like
Out.
the Mets are gonna have to.
this. Just 2 outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
True, but that might be start of the
Ball
rebuild.
1, no strikes.
I don't think Altuve's going anywhere, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan goes somewhere.
Showdown over. Victory is there.
Well, he could either be like Roki Sasaki or Yoshinobu Yamamoto, or he could be like Masahiro Tanaka and just fade into obscurity. He might be, but let's see. Wow. You lived in Japan? I didn't know that. What was that like?
Batting second, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Okay, so you attend a university there. All right. Oh, come on. Man, I am not having any luck. Whoa. See how those flags freaked out? Dang.
Ball. 1-0.
Well, first you better hope he doesn't get hurt, because that's what screwed the Mets in 2023. Don't forget. So make sure he's healthy. Then you can thank me.
Oh, 1-0.
Injuries still happen. I mean, wasn't
Get
Roki
down.
hurt for a little while, or Yamamoto? One of them was hurt for a good portion of the season.
Ball 1, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes.
Oh, God. Yeah, so, and how long was he hurt for? Few months. That's a long time. At least he came back for, at least he came back in time for the playoffs, but
The right fielder,
even
number
still,
3,
losing him for a few
Kinsler.
months, that's pretty big.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Six outs remaining, and they have just one run left to score.
Yep, Blake Snell, too. Yep.
Hey! No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Squared that one up.
Well, I just put it more towards you got
Victory is
What I'm trying to prove with that, though, is that injuries still happen. Okay, so, you know, you could say watch out for the Dodgers next year, but
That's what we call a critical
it all
success.
depends on whether or not their players are healthy. Hold on,
The
I'll
right
be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I just went down to get myself a water as well as some napkins so that I can blow my nose if I need to. What
fielder, number 3, Dylan.
do I need to do? 2 extra base hits and a run.
Ball.
If there are certain players you want to keep an eye on, sure. Like for me, last year I was so excited to watch Juan Soto. I tuned into a lot of spring training games to see him in a Mets uniform.
Safe.
But you're going to see a lot of the younger players, a lot of the, well, some younger players, some guys that are trying to break onto the MLB roster. Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, so it was very fun to watch that. Couldn't wait for the first SNY broadcast so that I could watch it. No, they do. They do.
0-1.
I mean, if they're hurt, then they probably won't, but they need to warm up for the regular season. Oh, come on.
Got it. Hey! 0-1's the count. Hey! One ball, two strikes.
The batter, the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. The batter, number 15, second baseman, Luke Kinsler.
1-0. He's up.
Yeah, that was just a disaster. Ugh. Well, that should be two. That's okay. It is 2 runs. 45% on Josh Bell and 45% on Catfish Hunter. Okay. Okay, so they're placing us here. Well, yeah, because they don't have the rights to the Coliseum anymore. Eight outs. Wow.
Runner. Ball.
Beautiful.
1-0.
Oh, that ball.
And that's getting good.
That's one run across. Make it 2 runs in on the play.
I see you did all your pregame rituals today.
Achoo! Jonathan Luis again. Okay. Man.
Hey. 0-1's the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Two the count.
Ah, come on.
7 outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go. Laser.
Nice.
Runner, yes.
Oh no!
On the tag, you're out.
Damn it!
And they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this.
That always gets me. Like, I didn't think they would try to look or try to pick someone off with 21 steal rating. Damn.
Five outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
No, that's a foul ball. Got
4
it.
outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score.
Man,
Let's go.
I don't think I'm going to win this one. Unless that gets over the wall, which it does. Thank you, JT Real Motel. Ah, I'm being chased by the sweeper. Attaboy, Dylan Cruz.
That'll do it.
Love hitting the walk-off home runs. It's like a sense of, I wouldn't say accomplishment, but rather a sense of surprise when it happens.
Look at Captain High Roller over here.
Okay, so it's at over 60 or over 50%. So still gonna have to play on veteran, but at least I'll have a better chance.
Yep, that ball went out.
Attaboy, Bryce Harper.
Hey, kid, great roll.
Oh,
Fresh
finally.
perks. Get your fresh perks here. Hey, you're not going to regret this. Guaranteed.
Only 2 hits and scored 2 runs. Nice.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Runner. Hey. He's safe. Hey.
Oh, those are the old Padres uniforms.
Three. Ball inside.
Nice, Harper. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I think I'm starting to feel a little better. So that's good. Because I would hate to be sick, you know? Let's see. All right.
I could play on Legend, and that would give me the best overall chance without playing on Gold. And I know I can do it because, after all, I played on Legend against the Atlanta Braves yesterday for Jockson's challenge. But, not really interested. Let's just do All-Star. I think so, too. It's such a shame. But hey, at least I won, so shut him up real good. I'm willing to bet that he wanted to see me fail. But what he didn't realize was that I knew how to play on Legend because I had to do that for the Extreme Conquest map. So, got lots of opportunities there to be able to, practice. Sure, I don't play on Veteran, or I try not to play on anything higher than All-Star.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
But if the game forces me to, then fine. I don't really have much of a choice.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Hurt! 0-1.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Don't go on that.
Runner.
1-0.
No, he's safe.
Oh, got an alert here. ESPN alert. Let's see. Should be good in terms of my battery, right?
Number 9, Vinny.
Yeah. John Harbaugh is out as the Ravens head coach. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Man won them a Super Bowl in 2013 when they had the blackout? Or the partial blackout? Guess that don't mean nothing.
Now pitching. Raleigh. Fingers.
Here! 0-1. Hit! 0-2. D-Red!
At least I have a lead.
That's the ball down. That's inside. Ball.
Not surprised. I mean, he wanted to give the Jets a second chance, but I guess the Jets really just wanted to restart. And, you know, I mean, kind of wish we had that Rodgers,
Safe. He's in there.
that version of Rodgers all along. I will say he will probably not be remembered very fondly
No
among
balls,
the
two strikes.
Jets community.
He, ha.
After all, he was hurt.
Safe. He beats the throw.
11 seconds. First year, 11 seconds. That's all we got out of him.
Hey. 0-1. No. He beat it.
Well, the Jets took their shot, and it didn't work out. And you can't say he didn't get a fair shot the following season. Like, fine, first season, yeah, he got hurt. But second season, he had plenty of opportunities, and he didn't come through.
Got him.
So, Jets weren't willing to be patient anymore.
Now pitching.
No, fair. I didn't say that the Jets organization is the best. I mean, we have not made the playoffs since 2011. So we are not a very well-run organization.
Right.
You know, having a revolving door of GMs and coaches is not exactly a recipe for success.
Nope. Ball. No, that's out.
But I mean, I didn't really like Rodgers basically telling the Jets who they should go after. Like, we got Alan Lazard. We got we brought in the offensive coordinator that he wanted. I hated when players believe that they can run a team. It's like, no, if you want to run a team, you become a general manager, and then you can do that. Until then, your job is just to play a game. Yeah, we're just talking about that right now. Well, actually, I had mentioned that. But we got on Rodgers leaving the Jets and making the postseason with the Steelers. But that whole conversation started because I mentioned John Harbaugh fired from the Ravens.
1-1.
I just hope they have somebody good to replace him because you don't want to waste Lamar Jackson's talent.
Runner. Hee-haw. No. Hey.
Okay, that was a little bit closer than I would have liked. So, but yeah, I'm kind of shocked by that. That Harbaugh is out as Ravens head coach.
Now pitching. Edwin Diaz.
1 ball, no strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw. Ball. That's a
I
ball.
mean, I guess the Jets could have waited a year and tried to hire John Harbaugh if he wanted to still be an NFL head coach. But maybe he knows enough in the NFL not to take a head coaching position from the for the Jets. Strike 3, sit down. Now, the Jets have the second pick. The Raiders have the first pick.
And 2. 0-2.
Which means unless that the Jets can get, or the Raiders are willing to accept a draft package for the first overall pick, I feel like that the Jets are going to have to look at someone else other than Fernando Mendoza.
Hogan. Perez.
But the last time the Jets had the second overall pick, it didn't really work out for them.
That's a ball.
In fact, it was probably one of the biggest draft busts they could have ever taken.
2-2.
So, not exactly the best a history of good picks for the Jets with the second overall pick.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino. Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
No, Zach Wilson.
Leading up, the third baseman, Matt.
Sam Darnold was their third. They took him with the third overall pick, and I mean he got the Seahawks to the first seed in the NFC this year, and last year he was able to lead the Vikings to the playoffs. So I'm not ready to say he was a bust. He just didn't work out with the Jets. But they also didn't do a good job of protecting him. Like, that was the big thing. They didn't protect him. He could have been a decent quarterback for them if they had protected him. But he said it famously Monday night. He was seeing ghosts. Or during a Monday night football game, he was seeing ghosts. Because the freaking defensive linemen were all over him, as though he didn't even have any offensive linemen protecting him. So, with a decent offensive line, maybe Sam Darnold could have been a good quarterback for the Jets. But he didn't end up that way. Because the Jets didn't do a good job of building around him. Alright, let's see if this is enough to get me Catfish Hunter.
Hey, another night in the old pet.
It is. Wow. I didn't think it'd be enough, but I'll take it. Ooh. And I have enough moves here to make it to this one and play the Nationals. Do the same thing. All-Star. Why not?
One zero.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Ball. That's a ball. 3-1.
Runner, runner, runner.
Ball, that's high. Hey.
Nice.
Ball, that's up. He's safe.
A little closer than I would have liked. But still got in.
Foul ball. Full count. After that. Ball. One ball, no strikes.
Alright, so at least I'll get one run out of this. I would say that my favorite version has to be the finest one, but usually his finest version is the most popular, at least among the MLB The Show community.
Ball.
I can't speak about his Spotlight one, but his finest one definitely was good for me. Even yesterday when I was doing some of the Diamond quests, he was hitting home runs for me left and right.
Henry.
Ball. One and two.
Ah.
It's 0-1. Ball.
Nice.
Got him.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Ooh, St. Dylan Cruz count.
Cruz.
I expected that. I expected that that the Nationals would have Cruz's 99 overall spooky card. Nice.
Pitching. Clayton.
Never know on those double plays. Sometimes they'll work out, sometimes they don't.
Hey, ha! 0-1. Foul ball. That's a ball. 2-2.
By the way, I have no idea what I'm gonna do once this Diamond Quest is done. Because I just looked at the clock and it's about 5:38 my time. I still have like 25 minutes left to go, so not sure what I'm gonna be able to do. I guess I could do a conquest game or two. But yeah, just kind of chill, end the stream, or chill way to end the stream, and then pick up Diamond Quest tomorrow. Got only 2 more to do. That's the after this, assuming that I get.
0-2.
That's the other thing too. It's depending on whether or not I get Josh Bell. If I don't get Josh Bell, I have to do this Diamond Quest again. But just focus on Bell. Not worry about Catfish Hunter.
Now pitching.
Not really.
Diaz.
Nah, what you see me do on stream, that's exactly what my progress is. I tend not to do things off stream because I want you guys to see me build up my team. Strike 3, sit down.
No, that missed.
Ah, darn it. Thought I would have gotten it.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ian Desmond.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pinch hitting, Kinsler.
Now, who's this? Oh, Dalen Lyle.
Heck! 0-1. Ball, that's down.
Runner.
Ah!
Nice, Martinez. No, this is just me doing this because this is a hobby of mine. I love this game, and I hope to teach
1-0.
I hope to teach people how they can accomplish or how they can build up a good team in Diamond Dynasty. But I have my own
1-1.
full-time job outside of this, so this is just merely an opportunity for me to play baseball, play a game I love, teach it, and even get to talk baseball. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, sorry about that. Ugh. My nose was stuffy. But that's my allergic reaction to Tylenol. Or whatever is in Tylenol. Because every time I take it, I end up having a bad reaction to it. I mean, I do have a YouTube channel. Like, I post these streams that I do on Twitch. I'll post them to YouTube and everything. But as far as content-wise, no. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Dang. So you can look back at my entire, where I built my team up in MLB The Show 2025. You can see how I built it up.
Now pitching. Gregory Soto.
No balls, one strike. One ball, two strikes. Hey!
Strike 3, sit out.
Outside, that's a ball. Hey, but that's a ball. Here. 0-1. No, he's in there.
Anthony Rendon getting that big of a lead? You gotta be kidding.
Hoo-yah.
Like, he's got 55
No,
speed.
he's safe.
He's not stealing any bags.
Ball. 2-2. Full count.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God. If Michael Harris doesn't catch that, unless it goes over the wall, that meant we were going to have a tie ball game. Oh, man, that was close. Thank you, Michael Harris. Now here's hoping I actually get Josh Bell.
Wow, keep this up, and you'll be the coach.
I do not. Wow, so I get Catfish Hunter, but I don't get Josh Bell, which means I have to restart this quest all over again, or this diamond quest again. And this time I gotta go for Josh Bell. That's not something I wanted to do. That stinks. All right, let's get that. Let's get that conquest game in, and that's how we'll end off the stream.
Leading off for the Wolves, the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Nice, Cruz. You know what? Maybe off stream. I know I said I don't play this off stream, but maybe for Josh Bell, maybe I will. Maybe I will do that off stream. Not sure. I'll think about it tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Bryce.
Because I really would like to wrap up the Diamond Quest and get started on the Conquest maps. Ooh, excuse me. Nice.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 36.
That's a ball.
So, Bubbles, you mentioned that you were in Eastern Europe. Where in Eastern Europe are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Ball one, no strike.
Okay. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna eliminate
The left fielder, Davis.
Ukraine, Poland from that. Because if we're talking Eastern Europe, trying to think. Is Bulgaria
Now pitching for the Pirates,
a Eastern European nation?
47.
Bulgaria? I thought it was.
Isaac Metzen. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Luke Keishel.
Well, anyway, if you'd rather not tell me exactly where, that's fine. Are you there? Like, are you traveling around the world and just staying from place to place, or is it like like you're serving in the military and that's where you got stationed?
runner, he's going.
Oh, okay.
Hey! He's safe.
All right. Well, I just like to ask because I mean, it's always I have never,
Ball, that's in.
or no, I shouldn't say that. I've been outside of the U.S., but it's only been like twice in my life. Once was for Cancun, Mexico, and that was a family vacation, and the other time was
The batter.
a couple years ago. My sister ran the London Marathon, so we were in London and then we were in Ireland. So okay, yeah. I mean, look, I would love to travel more, but it does get expensive. So not exactly, not exactly something that I can afford to do, but I'd like to do it. I guess that's up on my on the places I'd like to visit. I'd like to visit France because I studied French for a little bit, so I'd like to see if I can remember some of the French that I learned. Otherwise, all the 5.5 years that I spent trying to learn French meant nothing. Now, is English your first language, or do you speak another language? Because I will say you do speak English very well. If it's not your first language, you speak, at least you type it very well.
Yeah! Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike three, sit down.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Hey!
Oh wow, third
2's
language.
the count.
What are the first two then?
Ball, that's inside.
Strike three, sit down.
Ball, inside.
Or would that give away the country? I mean, if you rather do just a second language, that's fine. You've learned French too, but can't speak a word. Uh,
2-1.
Parles-tu français? Parles-tu français? That's one of the phrases I remember. French is like it's
The batter. The left fielder, Davis Schneider.
I would say it's like a second language because I've been learning French since high school. Third language would be Ukrainian, but I don't speak it that much. The Ukrainian, a lot of the Ukrainian that I know is more religious. French grammar is horrible.
Now batting. Third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
It's all right.
No balls, 2 strikes. He's out. Hey!
Like, I would say that for me, in terms of the French language, I get as far as je voudrais de l'eau et du ban. So basically just ordering at a restaurant. That's about as much as I could do. And even some of the stuff, like,
0-1.
I can't really,
Aye.
I couldn't really
No balls, 2
pronounce.
strikes.
Like, du l'eau, that's obviously some water. Du ban, that's like bread. Well, obviously, I'd like to be able to learn more. Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 56. Shakes.
Ball.
Sugar.
Ball 2. Ball, that's out.
Nice, Keyshaw. Yeah, well, that's why I like to have the volume up on my TV a little bit so that I can hear it and I know what kind of a swing it is. Like, I don't think that was a perfect. That was probably early, I want to
Now
say.
pitching for the Pirates,
No, it
number
was good
66.
timing, just not perfect.
Dial.
Ball.
Nicholas.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Of course, it's always frustrating when you get that perfect sound, yet it turns into an out, like a ground out or a line out, a fly out. Believe me, we're speaking the same language on that one. I also hate it how people online, they get rewarded for early or late swings, but if you do a perfect, the game is like, you're gonna get out instead. And reward them, I mean, like, they give them home runs and everything, and it's like, I get it, you're supposed to pull and push your way, or you're supposed to pull and push, and the left and right field walls are much closer than the center field walls. I get that.
Pasquantino.
But still, like, perfect should be rewarded.
1-0. That's ball 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Foul ball.
Yeah. felt that C's coming on. That's
I got one
why I
ball, one
paused the
strike.
game. But the thing is, it's probably not going to happen because they've been doing perfects for a long time. So, in all likelihood, that's not going to happen.
All one's the count.
I'd like to see it happen, but I don't think it's going to.
0-2.
It's such a shame, too. Strike 3, sit out.
Two. 0-2 is the count. One ball, two strikes. Nope, that's
Oh
off
my
the
god,
plate.
fam.
2.
You're really going to give me this much trouble? At the end of a game, though. Like, you're down double-digit runs. You're seriously going to fight me? Like, come on.
0-1.
Just prolonging the inevitable.
No balls, two strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Yes, sir. Big GG's on that one. Edward Cabrera going the distance. 3 innings. See if he got any parallel XP. No, it was only Davis Schneider. Too bad. Oh, well. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. So overall, this was pretty good. Obviously, the big disappointment was not getting Josh Bell from the Diamond Quest, but we did get the Captain Blizzard Drop 6 program done. We got Catfish Hunter out of it, which is pretty good. I'll let you guys know what my decision is on whether or not I decide to redo the Diamond Quest so that I could get Josh Bell. I'll let you guys know on that. But tomorrow, hopefully we can wrap up Diamond Quest, and then we could get started on some of those Conquest maps that I skipped over the course of the year. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.